There's a general perception that Nevada is like the Wild West and that everybody carries guns. The truth is that Nevada is a state that is a strong Second Amendment state, and it is lawful to carry a concealed weapon in the state of Nevada if you have a concealed weapons permit, which is fairly easy to obtain for someone who does not have a criminal history. However, it is unlawful to carry a concealed weapon if you don't have a concealed weapons permit. If you carry a concealed dirk or dagger or knife, it's a misdemeanor that carries up to 6 months in jail for a first offense. For a second offense, it would be treated as a gross misdemeanor, up to a year in jail. Carrying a concealed firearm without a permit is a Category C felony, which carries a penalty of up to 5 years in state prison. What is the definition of concealed weapon? A concealed weapon is when you possess a weapon that is not readily observable. So if you carry it hidden in a pocket, if there's a jacket that covers it and it can't be seen, that would constitute carrying a concealed weapon. Defenses to carrying a concealed weapon. Often we see factual scenarios where a client may tell us that the weapon they had was prominently displayed on their hip, may have been in a holster, and they say it was completely exposed and readily observable. An accuser might say that their shirt was covering the weapon or a jacket was covering the weapon, and ultimately it's the state's burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the weapon was not readily observable in order to obtain a conviction for this charge. At the Las Vegas Defense Group, we've had a lot of success defending people on these charges. If our client has a legitimate reason for carrying the weapon, if there's a legitimate issue of fact as to whether or not the weapon was readily observable, if our client has a lack of criminal history, there's a very strong chance that we're going to be able to negotiate a really good resolution with a reduced charge in the event that we can't get the case dismissed altogether.